I was over at the drag strip the other day and talking to this couple, and the guy asked me, he said, how many cars do you figure you've had in your lifetime? They were just close to the number. And I said, I hadn't thought a lot about that, but I can rattle off a few. I made a list here. I just rattled them off to him, but I made a list here. And here's kind of a lot of the ones that I've had. There's a couple I've left out on it, but this, to give you an idea, started off with a 49 Chevrolet truck. Then I had a 54 Ford, then a 55 Ford. I had 3 55 Chevrolets. One of them I've still got now. It's one of them, that's my project car now. Had a 57 Chevrolet, a 60 model Ford. Had a 67 GTO, bought it brand new down in Lubbock, Texas. Not Lubbock, but Odessa, Texas. And I had, to get this, while I lived there in Texas, I had this wild thought one time that I wanted to buy one of them Hemi Cudas. And at the time, they weren't that expensive. I mean, we didn't realize just exactly what they were. We'd have bought a barn full, I guess. So I bought one of them. Oh my, it was a 426 with 2 4s. Most unwise decision, I'm telling you what. You couldn't drive that thing. It was a gas hog, and I'm trying to drive it back and forth to work. And I finally said, this thing's got to go, so I sold it. But then they were like, it wasn't no big deal, Well, think if we had it now. I've had 2 Corvettes, a 65 model, and the one I got now, 2001. I've had 2 Grand Nationals, one I sold and the one I've got now. Chevrolet pickup 65, I've had 3 of them. 2 of them I've got now. One of them I sold. I put a big block in it with a 4-speed. Had, of all things, I had a Honda Civic in there. It was my work car for a little while. And it had the 1200cc engine in it, real hot rod. I had 2 67 Camaros. I had one 69 Z28, I've still got it. Had 2 Supras, one I sold and the other one I still have. I've got a Ford Lightning, 2 El Caminos, a 67 and the one I got now, a 64. 2 Silverados, a 1500, my high miler, and a 2500. Ford F-250, and a SC300. That's the one made by Lexus. It was kind of like the souped up, well, I don't call it souped up, it was kind of the fancy version of a Supra on the thing. You had the SC300 and the SC400. The 300 had the 2JZ, the 400 had the small V8 in it. Anyway, that gives you an idea of just some of the cars that I had. That doesn't exhaust the whole list on the thing, but can you believe it? That's way too many cars to have. Goodness sakes. If you had all of them back today, you'd have money, but there's a lot of ifs in the world, but that's not one of them on it. So anyway, that's, and I got a couple more to go that's really kind of on my list, but I'll share them with you as time goes along. Anyway, thought I'd bring that up to you and see. It's just crazy. Talk with you guys later.